Hello over there. My name is Alan Mugeni and I'm going to be taking you through our business canvas. In a community where we have very many stroke patients and these people are paying a lot of money, a lot of money is being spent to make sure they go under rehabilitation, they care for them until they recover. These people have limited sensation and they end up damaging some of the internal body organs, and this can lead to further damage, which can lead to increased costs that are involved, and therefore this can affect everyone, including the caretaker, the stroke patients themselves, and maybe organizations that are financing this. So here we come to explain the canvas about how we are going to be conducting our customers, the value proposition, key resources and key activities, the channels, our costs and revenue stream. So I start from our key partners. You can see here, key partners, we're going to have those people that we are interacting with, people we are working with to see this comes to a success. So we have, most of them are going to be rehabilitation centers and hospitals, whereby we shall be able to talk to them, contact them, and access data, and then access also stroke patients themselves. Then we have AI and sensors being bought from the various people. Now, like here in Uganda, we can buy them from Nerico and Nerico.org, where they supply you with IMU sensors and other embedded system equipment, IoT devices. Then we have cloud computing providers, service providers. We have AWS. We can use EC2. Then we have neurologists. These people are going to be able to help us feed in what we can't feed in, the health-wise bit of it, the knowledge bit of it from health. Then we have stroke patients. These people are the ones that we're going to be really interacting with. So we have to involve them. Then we have cargo, where we shall be getting our data sets, notebooks for working on to this thing. Then our key activities that we have, initially to have this a success, we had to do data collection and processing, and then this involves IMU sensor data. Then we have model training and optimization, where we had to design various algorithms and models, maybe using LSTM and then CNN. Then we have integration with the exoskeleton themselves. We also have compliance with healthcare, because now if we are going to design something to do with health, then these guys need to really know what are you putting into place. Is it really feasible with our patients? Won't it damage people, among others? Then you have clinical testing and validation. Then customer care, support and maintenance. This is when you reach out to the customer themselves. Now, to look at the key resources, what you are going to need most, this is a list of some of them. We shall need very many resources. Physical resources are included. You can look at IMU sensors, machine learning models, cloud app-based things, medical regulatory compliance knowledge, among others. So we shall also have this equipment that we shall, after getting our sensors and everything in place, our model being designed, so we shall need to embed it in an IoT device after doing knowledge distillation, so that we can be able to now use the human body. Then we have user data and analytics, then some kind of capital. Then we need also intellectual resources, including the patents, the brand patents, the copyrights, and the data itself. Then to go forward, I will go to talk about our value propositions. This is what we are providing to the customer. I want to enhance rehabilitation, whereby people no longer need to spend a lot of time when they're in the hospital. So our thing is mainly about time. So if a patient is expected to spend around 5 years, these 5 years could be because of maybe that external damage that has been causing rehabilitation, the lack of proper care. So we want to reduce this time. That's the value we are adding onto them. Then personalized recovery. This is very good for patients who are outside the hospital. So we can personalize this by creating some kind of platform. This kind of platform is going to help us monitor the patient when they are home. Then we are also looking at cost saving. We want to save income, because when these people are at the rehabilitation centers, they have to incur money. and this money we can save it by reducing the time they stay at for rehabilitation. Then remote monitoring, this is going to be employed in our platform. Then user-friendly design, by designing a platform that users can interact freely, this can help to quicken the rehabilitation when they're using our platform. So we also have improvement with reduced risks of damaging internal organs. The more you damage other internal organs, the more costs you have to spend, and then we aim at reducing this in stroke patients. Then looking at our customer relationships, before I go to customer relationships, allow me to go to customer segments to bring me back to relationships, how we relate with that. So we need to first understand who are our customers. Our customers, we have private hospitals, and in these private hospitals, we are going to look at maybe when you have a department caring for stroke patients, we want you to really engage us in that business. Why? Because you can still make money when you're at the hospital and also outside the hospital. When you're in the hospital, you could use our device to be able to monitor how the patient is recovering and some kind of sort. But then when they're outside the hospital, they could take our device and then they can pay some money, or with some money, you can get a portion as the hospital. So we are dealing with private hospitals in that way. So I'm explaining the customer segment and the relationship at the same time. Then physical therapy clinics, we are kind of related with the private hospitals. Then home health care providers. The person caring for the stroke patient really has to spend a lot of time looking at this patient, how are they seated. So we are kind of giving you more free time. You can do even your work and everything. Then medical research institutions, these ones, they will use our data. Yeah. And then government. Really, the government is injecting in a lot of money, and this a lot of money is being injected in to care for stroke patients. But then the government is doing its part, but then when they're caring for these patients, when they go home, a lot of things happen, and then in the end they end up messing around, maybe other problems escalate, and then this is what we want to avoid. And to avoid this, we can bring in our model, and this model could help in government centers, government hospitals, so that we can reduce on the costs that are being incurred by the government. To look at the cost structure, we have many things that are taking our money, including sensors and hardware. We have to purchase the equipment to make the devices, and then machine learning models and training. We have clinical trials and regulatory approvals, customer support and maintenance, and cloud. Of course, you have to pay for services. Then regulatory audits, you have to pay some money. And then what I mean by costs, these are internal costs. Maybe you have some costs on electricity, machinery, then utilities and raw materials. Raw materials including the carbon, the fiber, whatever you're going to be using to make our exoskeleton. Then when it comes to our revenue streams, we expect to make money from this project, whereby we shall be making money if we deal with a certain hospital and they agree with us. We shall be making money from them, because when they're using our skeletons in the hospitals to enhance recovery, we shall be getting a little portion from what they earn. Then we shall also be dealing with these hospitals, but then their patients will be using our model when they're outside the hospital. So the hospital will be gaining, and we shall also be benefiting a little. Then when you look at when you sell this exoskeleton hardware, want to sell to hospitals, then these people can also give us some money. Then data licensing, this of course now certain research institutions shall need to license our data, so they will need to pay us some money. Then some kind of partnership with hospitals and clinics. Then we shall also be getting money. Customer subscription, when you subscribe to our platform and you need to use it for your maybe home use when you're caring for a stroke patient, then you'll be paying us some kind of money. So we shall be earning revenue from different things. Also our platform, when you get some kind of advertisement, so when we advertise via our platform, maybe people selling IMU sensors and everything, then also these people shall be getting some little money from them. Thank you very much. In the long run, we aim at our project becoming diverse in different hospitals and other healthcare units to basically cater for stroke patients, and then we can get some good money from them, as well as providing some good value to them. Thank you very much. Alan Mugeni presenting. We designed this with my colleague Benjamin. Thank you for watching.